and I almost hit that battleship. And if I did, I would have destroyed it.
Let's go ahead and check out
But I
the
mean,
outside.
it's kind of cool.
Go ahead and pull up.
I hope you guys loved this friendly competition and game. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Oh yeah, that was not...
Everybody, we're here in Simple Plains today. We're gonna do a competition.
We're gonna see who can build the best airliner. Well, this is not what we're gonna send to Peter, because Peter's gonna fly whatever I make, and he'll fly whatever I make, and I'll fly whatever he makes. And so we are not doing this Concorde-looking thing today.
We gotta make it look good.
Okay, so
it has to be able to fly.
In order for us to make a plane, we have to discuss on what power and what are we going to be working with. Well, I already decided I want a jet. I
kind of want a jet too.
Alright, let's go ahead and get started then. Let's demolish this. Don't worry, I have that safe, so it's all fine. Now, first thing first, I want to build a long aircraft. Actually, not a long aircraft, but more of like, I think I have an idea on what I'm gonna do here. So if we go forwards, it's gonna be like a 1. We kind of do something like that. And then we do the rise here. That way we get like kind of a sleek. So backwards, we don't need it to be as wide. We're gonna put that half wide. We're gonna go smooth forwards. We're gonna go smooth. Just so that way it matches in with the cockpit like that. Looks nice. That'll work. Alright, so the cockpit will be above the passengers, but who cares? Actually, I think I may actually be getting ready to make a cargo airliner. So, for this airplane, we gotta have a long fuselage, so that means probably three, 4, and what does that bring out for us as far as like we are currently at 75 feet. We could go a little bit longer, or we could keep this about the same. Well, I think we go about the same, and we end this here with something a little bit kind of like, if we go backwards here, we can go kind of like something like this, something like that, and then something like that. That way, that's the where the APU would normally go, but there's no APU, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it more of like an aircrafty shape. Something like that. So we have a general idea on what this is going to look like, except for the wings, and the nose. I don't like the stock nose, so what we're going to do about the nose is we're going to make our own custom fuselage nose. We're going to go a .25 with a forwards of
too big for the plane. This is kind of experimenting on size.
so we can leave that there like that.
A little bit bigger. Okay, I think that should be good. And then
We bring this to .25. We go back forwards. We do something a little bit like that. Edit fuselage, go backwards.
I'm gonna give it small room. So they have room in the back for a landing gear, at least.
We do something a bit like that.
So,
And then we finish it with something like that. And then we bring in some of the length. And that takes care of making a nicer looking nose than the nose cone does look normally. So, yeah, I think that'll work. That'll be nice aerodynamic. Now for our wings. We need to find out where the center of gravity is currently. And the reason is because the center of gravity is very, very important to knowing where our primary wings are going to go. So we do something a little bit like that. We edit the wing shape. Something like that. We pop that up twice, and then we add another primary wing. We bring this back, bring that back.
okay, so I got that.
Going, and we shorten it. And
Now for my
we
wings.
add a control surface, edit shape, and we want it to be on the most inside part. This is going to be a part that goes up a tiny bit more, but still has the roll. The next one won't have the roll control, so pop that up. Now our wing is starting to get some shape here. Next, it's just a structural wing because this is what's going to allow us to create those tiny winglets. And again, this is a kind of that's kind of a Boeing wing, but it has an Airbus back fuselage, so it's kind of a mash, but it's my own thing, so don't really care. Next, we are going to look at the wings. And I imagine if I went with a small pylon, and we did something like that, actually we do something like that. And then we go in for propulsion. We'll probably only need 2 of these. I never really have used these kind of engines, but hey, you know. So next, we're going to start working on the underbody to make it a bit more realistic, I guess you would say. So we need this to be longer than...
Because that's kind of cool.
So we do something like this.
Okay.
We bring down the height
Here.
to 1.
Here.
And it needs to be a width of 2. We kind of pop that back up there. And then we go in and add our fuselage cone. Doesn't need to be that long, but we rotate this now. We do something like that, and then we get a belly of the plane kind of thing going on here. Barely has enough clearance as is. See if we can get these rear landing gear.
Let's see if this will fly. If not, I'll check to see my points. It's sort of tilted. So I'll check my points.
I want to go with that kind of wheel in back. And then we go...
Not draft.
Make this a 737 Max? Maybe? Can we put on the short landing gear?
Let's see.
Short landing gear would be much appreciated.
Center of mass needs to be behind my center of lift.
That may not work. I may be building the flying pencil here. I think that may work though. Let's go ahead and mirror that.
Move that there.
Oh, I just forgot about the rear horizontal stabilizers. My bad. So we go in horizontally with our stabilizers. Pop those right there.
My center of lift is behind my center of mass. Okay, actually I want my...
We go ahead and do something like that.
Center of lift.
And to get more lift, or more be able to use the rudder.
Okay, so I want my engines farther back.
To use the rudder, we're going to copy the 737. The 737's rear wing design, where it kind of just has an extra spot. Doesn't
Still in front.
But it does need a reach out.
Maybe right put some dead weight in the back.
Do that. Put our vertical stabilizer there.
Dead weight.
Edit wing shape.
Fuel.
We bring this back.
Okay.
Do something like that. Because then we don't need as much power to use the rudder.
It can't be almost even.
To be able to balance.
So,
and since this is on the minimum landing gear, it can.
Center of mass and center of lift are in the same point.
Let's go ahead and start playing around with fuel. Now, we have too much lift in the back, so we're going to add some fuel towards these bottom. This bottom tank is going to be full of fuel as well.
Those engines were good, though.
Everything. 128 gallons, 6 gallons. That won't hold fuel. We gotta bring.
Oh, wait.
Weight.
Okay, that's
the center
good.
of mass towards the.
You want the center of mass towards the back.
We put in some fuel in these like that. And again, we want to have as close as we can get without being
Okay, that is a failed aircraft.
I think it's ready.
Sorry about that. No, loud noise, guys.
It is definitely not ready.
Mine is definitely not ready.
I gotta move the rear landing gear back just a itty bitty bit. How do I do that? Well, we come to.
I don't know. Should I go for smaller engines?
Right there.
Like those. And then put like a small inlet there.
Under here like that.
And then put another one there. With a tiny inlet.
The center of mass is put in front.
Okay. That's actually better.
Something like that. Now the mass and everything is relatively the same. Let's see if that flies. It may not even be.
See if this flies
yet. But that's okay. It's we got a little bit of work to do.
It leans to one side.
Well, that's one thing.
That's bad.
Very tippy.
Okay, how do I fix that, honestly?
Landing gear.
Rear landing gear. Way too small.
Am I unbalanced?
I have made this in the past. What you do,
we need
you should take a landing gear.
Weight a little bit more forward.
This will be my front
What
landing gear.
Is
this will be my back
remove
one.
Something like that. Something like that. Now we should have plenty.
Gizmos. A piston.
We can actually lower all of this down.
A shock.
Mirror aircraft.
And a hinge. Oh wait, I need a hinge rotator. Okay.
Do something like that. We get the engines lower to the ground.
Put that there.
But we can also have wing
Put
gear.
shock there. Piston there. Landing gear there.
Just inside the engines, we're going to have a set of wing landing gear. And what that's going to do is
landing gear
give us
right
a
there.
bit more stability. Just to go down the runway.
And then what I'll do...
It introduced a new set of landing gear. Let's see if it flies though.
So, this
kind of why is it off-centered? It's off-centered.
Okay, and then I'll add some.
We're off to the side for some reason. Is something not filled?
Wing.
44 gallons, 20 gallons, 128 gallons.
2 wing.
That would be why we're missing an engine.
You're missing an engine?
So, like, hold on. That's gonna tip. There we go. Now it's
That one's uneven.
and all the weight, the dead weight is like towards the bottom of the body, down to the center fuel tank, which is good. Which means more weight's put on the back landing gear than it is the front. Which means it still has the availability of having it. Oh boy, it is not one to necessarily fly. Well, I guess we could put some dead weight up in the front. That would work.
I'm tipping off to one side. Yeah, too close.
We want this to be relatively central.
Okay, so it's too close to my engines. See? Experimenting.
We'll add another 300
Remove
pounds
that.
there.
Remove that. Remove that. Put my other pylon right there.
That tip is heavy.
Put that right forward a little bit.
I wonder
that
if
right
these
there.
engines are like even.
Put that right there.
Like it moves,
Look.
but I'm not even sure if it's like
Closer to the engine.
well, it moves. I don't believe in the fact that the turboprop would do anything for us. I mean, we would have to have a couple of them, but we couldn't just have like two. We're building up the small engines, so hopefully he's building something like that. The small engines and huge turbofans.
Same. I just did a full-on loop-de-loop. Dear! It blew up.
So, I guess I can add another...
That means too much weight in the back.
700... I guess I can add a whole entire another 1,000 pounds.
That means remove the dead weight in the back and put the dead weight in the front.
2, 3.
I don't want my weight in the front.
Now, the curves are really there just to help with fuel efficiency. It's not so much to get lift. It's made for those are made for efficiency. Less drag means more fuel efficiency.
Dude, how am I not gonna get a tippy, plane? It's tippy.
Right, now I can't even push the...
Okay, it's the loop-de-loop 3000.
Don't build a plane that's unflyable.
I'm not trying to.
If it's unflyable, I can't fly it.
I don't know what engines to use.
Are you using the small turbo fans?
Let's see. I am using the Blasto J50.
Huh?
I'm using the Blasto J50. I'm thinking I'm using the Blasto J90.
Yeah, you probably should use that. Actually, you probably shouldn't use it.
What? Use what then? Actually, I'm thinking more of the Blasto Volt. Or the VTOL. An electric engine.
No, don't use the VTOL. If you use the VTOL, you can't use the engine without having something that uses the VTOL engine.
Oh.
We're gonna try with smaller engines. Maybe that'll work.
How would this... That might work. Take the pilot.
I forget what the heck the takeoff time
Take
for this aircraft is. I wish they would tell you V speeds, like as far as your... We're gonna have to shove the engines back. We're having problems like the 737 MAX. You know, we're gonna have to stick on MCAS, if you know what I mean.
MCAS systems? Oh, that took off very well. But it tends to point its nose up. And tends to tilt on takeoff.
If it does, I'm adding another
engines
block.
front.
I know that's my solution because 737 MAX has that problem. Alright, I just shove it under the wing. Come on, pull up. Oh, your takeoff speed is like 200 knots.
Whoa, that's fast.
Well, no, I can't take off until it achieves this. Okay, you gotta keep on going back on those engines. Probably like 2 blocks. Or the engines won't even be under the wing anymore. I think I want to go where they're not even under the wing anymore because, you know, so I will. Are we out of the wing yet? Nope. No, are we under? Out? Nope. One more block should do the trick. We put the engine there. Actually, no. We put the engine there.
Why is it tipping?
What do you mean tipping? You mean
It's
like to
tipping.
the side?
Yeah.
You're probably balanced or you're missing landing gear.
I'm not missing any landing gear. I have a front and a back.
Do you have multiple backs, like side by side?
Oh.
If you put just one down the fuselage, it won't fly straight. It won't have anything to balance. You're basically balancing an aircraft on 2 tires. It won't work. You have to have a spread out.
So spread out rear.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, hey, look. We got a plane that actually kind of flies. It doesn't pick up or anything. we solved our not needing MCAS solution. Kind of. Let's see if this thing will land. I think it will. Let's go ahead and go. Where is final approach? Yes. We'll take this off on final approach. We'll put the gear down. We'll slow down the engines here. We'll turn them off. Because, you know, in this game, physics are a bit more real than some crappy flight sims where if you turn off the engines, it drops. See if I can get this center line here. May butter this
that actually might work better.
I have a feeling I may butter this landing. Oh no, we're gonna land too early. Actually, hold on. If I pick this up...
If this flies, I'm in the
no,
clear.
No. Get... Well,
Dude, that picks up on its own. It tends to point its nose up. Yeah. No. Wait, what's MCAS?
The thing that prevents the 737 from going straight up in the air.
Well, no, it's not going like... It's not going...
Good. You got homework? No. Well, I already did it, technically.
And it said this is homeschool.
If we bring the rudder this way, I think we may not have still enough runway to take off. But we aren't even on a runway. This plane doesn't even need a runway to take off. It's super sleek. So Peter will be like, this thing will fly. He'll put the engines up to the max and test its flyability. Whereas I actually like test it like to the maximum, like actual flyability, like meaning that shove those suckers, like the jets. I'll actually start flying stuff professionally. But right now it's just me doing fun because I know this is how he's gonna fly, so I gotta test it like how he's gonna fly. Why is this? There's nothing missing, is there?
That's good. Put it under the jet.
Stalling.
Okay, play.
Alright.
Okay, so no longer do I have the tipping problem.
I think we are ready. I'm gonna go ahead and put this online. I'm gonna wait for him to get done. And right after I save this. Number 1, save. And if I don't want this aircraft after a while, I'll just delete it because why not? But anyways, this is a good plane. Hopefully he'll do it. So yeah.
That's good. It takes off pretty decent. Like, you don't even need to take off. It takes off on its own.
I'll upload.
Okay, I will upload mine after you're done.
Name it Aircraft Wars number 2 or Aircraft Wars P2.
Aircraft Wars P2.
Alright, let's take these. I'll actually make these public, so if somebody wants to buy, or not buy,
Mine's uploaded.
download the aircraft.
Dude. 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 Oh, yeah!
Alright, now to get yours.
Mine is uploaded. And it looks amazing! Okay, now to get Andrew's. go to play. Go to download planes. We'll go to, where is it? Airplanes. Search. And we'll search TGM. Go
Dude,
to his
I'm downloading the
808.
aircraft right now.
And then, how did you do it? The Andrew TGM.
If this aircraft does not fly, we're gonna say fudge this system. Dude,
Wait, Drew,
what
what'd you call yours?
What? It's...
Oh, you're at A number 1.
Yes.
Okay.
What the heck is this thing?
It's a small plane, I can tell you that.
This is goofy. Like, why?
That actually looks nice. Why not? Let's see if this thing actually flies.
And this aircraft may actually be able to fly. If it does, I'll give it to him. But what's up with your front end? Oh, okay. What's your aircraft supposed to be? Like non-commercial? Is it supposed to be like a business jet?
It's non-commercial.
So like, what did you do?
Dude. Okay, it went straight up after I pulled up.
I guess we're testing
And
the
it tilted.
reliability of this aircraft first. Impossible.
Impossible.
There's way too much power. Oh, but it doesn't even terribly this time.
I'm gonna test the flyability.
There's too much power and too little like, this wants to go up. I need it to go down. It's just the fact that it doesn't go up until I start flying across tells me that we didn't work out some MCAS progress.
It goes up. And then it starts to spiral on its own. Dude, I am not giving you this one. If it starts to spiral mid-air, that is a fail. That is a fail, buddy.
I think we'll go ahead and
Though, I did survive the crash. I'm just floating out in the middle of nowhere.
yeah, I'll have to show you the Concorde after this. But, we got to do some work here to, push back these engines.
Dude, it pulls up. And I mean, like, pulls up. Dude, I used bigger engines than you did.
That's because mine doesn't need the engines, those kind of engines.
Oh, that's where I went wrong on the tail. I didn't go up either. Ah. See? Taking some helpful tips.
Oh, you're stealing my...
That's a goofy...
You're
that's a
stealing
goofy nose.
my aircraft manufacturer designs. Yours is a stupid...
I'm taking tips.
jet.
I'm not stealing your idea. Just
Mine's
taking
a commercial
tips.
aircraft. Yours is a not even commercial. Yours is like a business jet.
Okay, so I will save this.
Like, how fast can this go? Oh, that may have actually made it worse.
What?
What the heck just happened?
What? Is it tipping?
No.
What is it doing?
I can no longer control this. I think my Concorde is worth more of saving. I'll show you guys that one.
Yeah,
Let's go ahead and pull up my Concorde.
I'm gonna pull up something that I made. Let's see, where is it? Fighter Jet. Then I made Fighter Jet 2.0. There we go. This was my better plane. I did give it weapons, but I'm not going to show you how they work. This is a very well-made jet
This is a very
with the help of
well-made
Andrew.
Concorde, at least to some standards.
Oh, I see why. My nose is crooked. Watch. If I turn and
Go to settings.
no, okay, and if I look it straight at the cockpit, my nose is crooked. I will fix that real quick. My nose doesn't look crooked.
I think that'll work.
Okay, let's
We'll
see.
put that there. Now we fixed
my nose is
Concorde.
crooked.
Actually, I think we're still missing something, but it's okay. I still have yet to test to see if I can even land this. Like, sure it has little wings to...
No wonder it was tipping, turning.
Need to yup that way. We turn on one.
Camera.
We turn off one. We start pulling up. Starting to fly over too fast at 102 knots. Yeah, turn that way, turn that way. No.
And I almost hit that battleship. And if I did, I would have destroyed it.
Let's go ahead and check out
But I
the
mean,
outside.
it's kind of cool.
Go ahead and pull up.
I hope you guys loved this friendly competition and game. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Oh yeah, that was not...